right, let's go through very briefly. I'll catch us up on some time and talk about what's happening in the party. I know most of you are here because you want to feel involved. You want to be involved. You want to do something. As interesting as the speakers are, I think we're all here to act. So let's talk about what we have done as a party and opportunities to act in the near future. First, I want to say thank you to the volunteers who showed up to the soup kitchen last Saturday. So thank you for that. Wore the county party t-shirts, wore some campaign t-shirts, served our community, really showed that Democrats care, so we thank you for the time you spent sacrificing. Carl Schwartzman, who's our community care coordinator, was not able to make it today. He's feeling under the weather, which I have to imagine a lot of teachers are. You know, after your first week back in the classroom and the crud starts getting spread as quick as anything, everybody's sick this time of year, so he's no exception. However, he wanted to say thank you for the school supplies drive today. As I look back at the corner at our check-in table, we have a couple of bins full of school supplies that are going to go to classrooms in this district on the benefit or courtesy of the Greenwood County Democratic Party. So thank you for participating in that. Over the next 2 months, it's going to be a clothing drive for seniors and those who are in prisons and correctional facilities. They're in need as well. So September, October will be a clothing drive. Stay tuned to our social media pages and email newsletters and websites and however you can stay in touch with us for more details. But when you show up next breakfast meeting, we would like you to bring an article of clothing or two that we can donate to the cause. We're also looking to show up with the United Way Saturday, August 17th, 2 weeks, for a community walk and fun day, 9 a.m. to 12. It's 12 p.m., not 12 a.m. That'd be a very long walk. 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Again, more details forthcoming on that. And then finally, it was recommended that we volunteer with the Greenwood County Public Library at some point for their annual book sale, which is from September 18th to the 23rd. So Carl is hard at work making sure we are out in the community showing that Democrats care. It was really heartening to see all the candidates announced today and those who came from across the state to speak. It was very heartwarming as a candidate myself. As I look for more names to check off with a little green check mark on the inside of our agenda, I can now say we've got 2 city council seats we can check off and support, but we have more. And as you'll also see on the inside of your agendas, we have a lot of school board positions that are open. So you heard what Mike said, and you heard how can we get involved and help. Being a good-hearted individual, a sane individual, somebody who's got the students and teachers first and foremost and not ideology, we could use you on the school board. So please consider doing that. As well as Hodges and Troy and Ware Shoals has nonpartisan positions open as well. Most importantly, the Carnell Drummond Mays Banquet. It is our biggest event of the year. It is going to be in October. The date was set, but now it needs to be moved a little bit. But we need, first and foremost, a committee chair. The script has been set. We need only follow the exact same script we did last year. Same place, same event, same everything. We just need to coordinate it. So if you can be handed a script and you don't mind making phone calls and chairing meetings, we really could certainly use it. I can't do it. And if we don't have a chair, we will not have a banquet. And this is a tradition that goes back decades. So please see me if you have time and are willing to be a chair, especially if you've not been involved before. This is a great way to get to know fellow Democrats in the area and be involved in something that's a very special event. Who here went to the Carnell Drummond Mays Banquet last year? It was special. Do you agree? It was an amazing time, great food, great people, great time to be proud to be a Democrat and enjoy our successes and hear visions for the future. We need this. We definitely need it, so please consider being a chair this year. On the candidate front, Jamil is in McCormick today. She was not able to make it. She's our first vice chair and candidate for District 12 State House. She wanted to say thank you to all who came out to her bowling fundraising tournament last weekend, Bridging the Gaps. A good time was had by all and everybody won, so she extends her thank you for supporting that. She has another event in just a few weeks, a women's roundtable. Also, information about it is on the inside of your agenda. If you want to donate to her cause and show up, it's actually right here in this room. A women's roundtable with meal to be served and discussion about education, elections, etc. Please come on out and support our candidate for that. Now, yours truly has been busy as well. And my focus for the last month has been to send out 500 hand-addressed envelopes that went out to over 1,000 voters in District 13 to share my vision for this district, to also ask for a little bit of money as well. I'm not too proud to beg. Campaigns don't run on fumes. They got to run on real cash. But reaching over 1,000 voters is no small feat. And then the door knocking commences this week, and I cannot wait. If you wish to join me in the door knocking, join me in the phone calling, join me in some postcarding or in any other activity, let me know as well. But your two House candidates for 12 and 13 have been very busy, and we're in it to win it. So supporting them financially, I know that there's a lot of excitement about Kamala Harris. And yes, we must have her as president. And what's going to win it from a strategic standpoint are the half a dozen swing states throughout this country, and that rightfully is where most of the money and most of the attention is going to go. And we need to do everything we can to spread the word to help her win it. But, and we saw this even with a good Democratic president in place today, having your president in place is not enough. Having Joe Biden in place for the last 3.5 years, how has that worked out for us here in South Carolina? The man can only do so much, but when the state legislature is a supermajority that's hell-bent, Mike laid it out. He laid out what happened with the education system. Extend that to the healthcare system. Extend that to the senior support system. Extend that to every system that our state depends on and controls. Joe Biden can only do so much. So it's important to stand behind your local candidates, whether it's Francie Cleckley for state senate, myself and Jamil for House, Ken for county council, or your city council, your city wards, your school boards. You need to support them. They're the ones that are out there on the streets doing the work. And I tell you, I am so grateful for Kamala Harris and Joe Biden stepping up as they did, because at the end, that does mean more votes for yours truly. There's an excitement and a higher turnout. I'm guessing at least 5 to 10% more votes just like that, because they're now involved. And for that, I'll forever be grateful. But I do need you. Jamil needs you. Francie needs you. We need you this year to turn out and show up and help us out right here, right now. One thing you can do, because I know the finances are tight, is we need you to meet us halfway on the messaging. You know, I hear a lot, well, gosh, I didn't even know Bill was running, or Bill hasn't knocked on my door. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 7,000 doors to knock on. Bill ain't going to be at every door. Bill's scared to approach some doors, to be quite honest with you. But Bill is also very active on the social medias. And if you have a Facebook account or Instagram or TikTok or Threads or whatever is out there, we need you to meet us halfway, not only to the candidates' pages, but also the Greenwood County Democratic Party. If there's an event coming up or a meet and greet coming up or something along the lines, we can't call everybody individually, but we can post something out there, and hopefully you're following us. Hopefully you're sharing our posts. Jamil has a women's event. She's posted it on her Facebook page. For those of you that have Facebook, will you share it and help spread that word and get that out? Same goes for all of us. We're trying to get the message out. Please meet us halfway. Social media is the freest way to do so. So with that, we wrap up. Any community announcements, any event or activity coming up in the community that anybody wishes to make known? If you do, please come up to the mic so that it can be heard. All right, go ahead, Jim.
Well, I saw it was already on your list there, but Dana, who's my wife, Dana Ellis, is the coordinator at the library, and we do need help for the upcoming book sale, which is the 18th through the 23rd. And if you would give her a call at the library, Dana Ellis, she'll see that you get to sign up normally for a 2-hour shot during the time. So please go along and do that. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. You know what? And seeing Jim reminded me of something. Another thing you can do to help candidates is to look for opportunities for the candidates to come and speak. Jim is working really hard to give me an opportunity and some others a chance to speak at one of the associations he belongs to. I'm not going to name it until it comes to fruition, but he's working. If you have a group you belong to, whether it's a bridge club or a community association or a women's group or a religious or a church event or something, please invite us. Right? I would love to show up cold turkey at your house and say I'm here for a meet and greet, but that might be rude if you weren't part of that planning. So please look for those opportunities for us to get out. We will speak anywhere at any time to anyone. I promise you that. All right. We have another announcement here from Mr. Robert Headley Downs. Welcome, Robert. Good to see you again.
Hello, Greenwood Democrats. We left Greenwood. We're only 12 miles from here in Abbeville. I live 6 blocks from the square. I'm on 6.5 acres and a beautiful plantation house that is big as the one that we were in before, and everybody here is invited. In 3 months is Christmas party, and I would love to have y'all meet all the Abbeville Democrats. So please come and let's organize this. We're only 3 months away from having a party because this is on the second or first Saturday of December, and that's 3 months and 2 weeks away.
Thank you, Robert. And then it's my privilege to introduce Miss Brenda Anderson, Chair of the Abbeville County Democratic Party. Welcome, Brenda. Please speak into that microphone, if you would. Just turn the whole stand around so it's facing you. There you go.
How's everybody doing?
And then tilt that microphone down so it's in your mouth. Great.
Yeah. The Abbeville County Democratic Party is having our annual fish fry on September the 14th from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock at 404 North Main Street, Abbeville City Center. We're also having a Get Out the Vote rally, also a voter registration drive, and we'll have candidates to come and speak. I'm even inviting Bill to come and speak. He's my friend. Yeah, but y'all come on out and join us because I'm incorporating a lot of young people. I had young people to come to us and want to get involved. So far I got 12. I'm working on some more college students. They're happy to be involved. So come on out September 14th from 11 to 1, Abbeville City Center for some good fish. And by the way, I'm having a fish fry at my home today at 4:30. You're welcome to come. 230 Mount Olive Church Road.
Thank you, Miss Brenda. Thank you. And we'll make sure to have all that information in our email newsletter, but I give you an assignment that if you get that email newsletter, you must read that email newsletter. Please, good information in that email. Put a lot of work into it. Miss Edith Childs, everybody. Round of applause.
Well, I know that Bill has already mentioned Donell's Women Roundtable, and our community needs us. And this is August the 17th from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. right here. It's $20. So women, come on. Men, y'all can come too. We need y'all $20 too, so come on and do what you do. And then I want y'all to know I failed to say something to you all as we talked about Fired Up. I forgot to tell y'all the other part. Okay. Fired up. Fired up. Ready to go.
Ready to go.
And we're not going back.
We're not going back.
And Trump got to go.
And Trump got to go. With that, we close our meeting for today. Thank you very much for coming out. I wish you a blessed rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.